Hi, I'm your nature guide, Persis, and I'm going to show you a very interesting plant. The Cape Leadwort.
Now let us explain to you the three characteristics of the Cape leadwort.
The Cape leadwort is a dicot plant, as its flower organs grow in multiples of 5 and its leaf venation is net-like. Another characteristic of the Cape leadwort is that its flowers are normally colored pale blue or white, as you can see in the video. The next characteristic of the Cape leadwort is that its stems are very long and skinny. As you can see in the video, its stems are very long and thin, and because they are long, they branch out very wide, which allows the plant to grow 8 feet to 10 feet wide. The last characteristic of the Cape leadwort is that its flowers usually grow in small terminal clusters. An example is shown in the video. As you can see, they are small flowers grouped together and are growing together in what we call clusters. Now, here are some pictures of the Cape leadwort in week 1, week 2, week 3, and week 4. Now, here is a side-by-side comparison of all 4 weeks of the Cape leadwort. As you can see in weeks 2 and 3, the flowers are shriveled up and smaller compared to the flowers in weeks 1 and 4. This could be because that it was raining before the picture was taken in weeks 2 and 3, whereas in weeks 1 and 4, the weather was rather sunny and cloudy.
The first interesting fact about the Cape leadwort is that it comes from the element lead because it is long ago rumored to have cured lead poisoning.
The second interesting fact about the Cape leadwort is that if ingested, it is poisonous and can cause severe irritation, redness, and blistering. Now, here are some relationships that the Cape leadwort has with other species. Now I'm going to talk about the relationship between two butterfly species and the Cape leadwort. The Leptotes plinius and the Saccharus spiritus are two butterfly species that lay their eggs on the plant of the Cape leadwort. They use the Cape leadwort as larva host plant.
Another species that has a relationship with the Cape leadwort is the crab spider. The crab spider will hide below the leaves of the Cape leadwort, and when butterflies come to pollinate the Cape leadwort, the crab spider will come out and prey on the butterflies when they come to pollinate.
The producer is the Cape leadwort. It is then eaten by the Saccharus spiritus and the Leptotes plinius, which is the larvae of the butterfly. It is the primary consumer. The adult butterflies are then eaten by the crab spider, which is the secondary consumer. Then the crab spider is eaten by the tertiary consumer, which is the bird.
Now, on to the fruit web. As you can see in the video, we have added 2 new consumers, a primary consumer and a secondary consumer. The primary consumer is the ants, as they eat the sap from the Cape leadwort, which is the producer. The ants are then eaten by the secondary consumer, which is the Hoopner wasp moth. That is then eaten by the tertiary consumer, which is the bird.
If the Saccharus spiritus or the Leptotes plinius increase, the Cape leadwort plant will also increase as there are more pollinators for it. And the crab spider will also increase as it has more prey. It has more prey and will have more food and will therefore also increase.
Thank you for listening, and I hope you enjoyed our presentation.